Assalamualaikum. We are from Group HIBISCUS, presented by me, Diana AMIRA, Nurul Ashikin, Najwatul, Subati and Husna, about case study, the Great IT Horror Story Craven books. The first question, list and explain the stakeholders and their expectations toward this case. Discuss the probable repercussion to the stakeholders of this case. The first stakeholders of this case is employee. It is because they are responsible in handling things in the company and know more about their job, especially manager. The manager was very efficient in handling his work because know how to use the new system, but the employee was not exposed to the discipline of using the new system. So they just go back to the old one because they don't want anything bad to occur in the future. The former IT manager has no initiative to understand the use of the new system and only expect the consultants to solve the problem. The second one is owner. Founder of Craven Book, Peter encouraged employees to use the new system in handling customer orders. But when problems arose, everything went awry. Peter did not take any action to rectify the situation. Peter must always be sensitive to the circumstances surrounding Craven Book. The third one is customers. Customers are the source of income for every business. Craven Book's customers, Jack Green, says that the Craven Book once misplaced his order. Craven Book workers just sent an empty box to Jack Green. This will cause customers to not trust the Craven Book again. And the last one is consultant. The use of the new system is highly dependent on the consultant John who introduced the system. Craven chooses a combination of two options, which is standard package, which is modified by the consultant. John did not deny Craven's request even though he knew there would be a big problem if the system was implemented. Because the consultant should advise Craven that there are no guarantee whether the project of using the new system will be successful.
I'm Husna, and I will talk about the main issue of what really happened in the great IT horror story of Craven Books. Craven Books is a company owned by Peter Craven that produces different kinds of comic genres. They are a specialist in producing horror magazine and success in making a reputation throughout their activity. Well, the issue is about a new fibrous system used in the Craven Books warehouse, causing lots of misfortune to the big company. It happened when Peter Craven wanted to computerize their warehouse working system. So, their consultant company helped them by guiding them to buy new IT system to ease the workload of the workers. However, the workers were not used to it and end up the actual stocks count is not tally with the new system. Next, things got worse when Craven Books decided to use system that was tailor-made for other company and not even theirs, where an electronic map was installed. The warehouse workers supposed to follow all the electronic map instruction, but as they are not used to it, the end result were terrible as all stocks were all over the place and it got messed up. The workers cannot track where the inventories were located because they tend to put it anywhere, especially when they are in rush. The impact of this issue was the workers need to deal with wrong amounts of orders and Craven Books faced their downfall reputation. This is because they lost their royal customers due to the wrong orders received, and not only that, they will file a lawsuit by their supplier for the same reason. Craven Books end up using their old traditional method in handling their warehousing process. In conclusion, the confusing software used is the main issue why Craven Books collapsed in the book production industry back in the late 90s. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Ashikin. I'm going to continue the presentation, explaining the case based on the 5 phases of the system development life cycle, which is SDLC. SDLC have 5 phases, which is the first is system analysis, second is conceptual design, third is physical design, fourth is implementation and convention, and the fifth is operation and maintenance. We go into the first one, which is system analysis. At this stage, Craven will decide what they want to do and the problem they are trying to solve, which is they want a new IT system. So they hire an outside consultant, which is John Mentor, to develop the system. Next, we go to the second step, which is conceptual design. At this stage, John needs to decide how to meet the user needs, and this requirement should be determined and documented to avoid negative feeling on the new system. Unfortunately, John skipped this step. Next, we go to the third stage, which is physical design. At this stage, John developed a new system that deals with the order in batches rather than the old system which dealt with the order individually. That this system make workers need to walk all around the warehouse to find the book. Besides, John also developed a computer that has electronic map which basically show how to organize the warehouse, which can determine the seller book of that day so that the book can be displayed near the entrance. So we go to the fourth stage, which is implementation and convention. At this stage, Craven convert the old system to the new system. By using the new system, this makes Craven work less by only having to arrange the book by the order of the system, and then the system will do the rest. The last but not least is the operation and maintenance, which is periodic maintenance for the system will be carried out to make sure that the system runs smoothly. Craven Book asks John to solve problem when the system does not run smoothly. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Swati Nagalingam and today I would like to discuss about the lesson from Craven book. First of all, put your business first. In this case, I found Craven book has applied a fully integrated system to their warehouse after the computerized system was introduced. After this application was introduced, the system took over all over the Craven's function, but Craven's employee did not know how to use it. These changes have introduced magazine sales to bankruptcy. In my opinion, Craven Book should prioritize their business first. Moreover, Craven Book had not chosen technology as their first priority because their business was at its peak and perhaps eventually computer system were not needed. Second is about simplify your business before computerizing. The problem was Craven switched to a fully integrated system without summarizing the system before. It has made the new system hang because it is not connected and brought forward the data from the old system. Craven Book needs to simplify its business before computing. The decision to computerize business operation requires input from all the levels of the organization. Important details must be considered, including decision from computer hardware and software purchases, specialized computer training needs, and a systematic approach to data entry and also management. Third is about take one step at a time. Craven Book has adopted a direct conversion strategy of ending the old system when new ones were introduced. In this point, they should not use direct conversion strategy. Craven Book should use a phased strategy that is gradually replacing the elements of the old system with the new ones. My opinion is one by one means building success one brick at a time, focusing not on the ultimate goal.
So, the next one is standard packages are less risky. The problem is Craven Book has chosen two approaches, namely industry standard packages and customized solutions. Industry standard packages are chosen because of the low cost with complete programming, while customized solutions means programming from scratch. If lucky, we'll get the appropriate system. Industry standard packages that do not suit the business and customized solutions had high cost disadvantages that have frustrated the Craven Book business. So the solution is stay away from the sophisticated to try, and the truth is it is the safest option. Also, do not play around with adjusting the standard package either because it is a guaranteed way to run the effectiveness of the package. So the last one is do not believe suppliers or consultants. The problem is Craven Book IT manager Tony has met with the project's consultant John. According to John, he has helped Craven Book to solve the problems they face all the time and whenever Craven needs their help, and has also had several meetings to discuss the problems encountered. So the solution is the rule of business is never trusting suppliers, salespeople, and also consultants. As an entrepreneur, we should investigate before introducing a new system to our business. Do not blindly believe suppliers or consultants' views about the system.